Have you ever stopped to think, how do people actually live in Iran, one of the most heavily sanctioned countries in the world? We often hear so many things about Iran in the media, but is that the full picture? Or is it just one side of the story? If you've ever been curious about what life is really like there, this video might surprise you. So stick around till the end, it just might change how you see things. And hey, before we dive in, don't forget to give us a like and tap the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming stories. Now let's clear up one big myth. A lot of people imagine Iran as just endless desert. But that's far from true. Unlike Saudi Arabia, where about 95% of the land is desert, Iran has a much more diverse landscape. Only around 22% of Iran is desert. Yes, you heard that right. In fact, northern Iran is full of lush green forests, with the Caspian Sea along its northern border. The north of Iran is especially popular for locals and tourists. People head there for nature, festivals, and peaceful getaways with friends and family. There are traditional celebrations, warm hospitality, and plenty of reasons to stick around and soak up the culture. Did you know the Caspian Sea is actually the largest enclosed inland body of water in the world? Pretty amazing, right? Now, let's talk numbers. Iran has a population of about 90 million people, making it one of the biggest countries in Western Asia. Its capital, Tehran, is a busy and lively city, home to around 15 million people. And when you count the whole metro area, that number goes over 19 million. But unlike many Western countries that feel crowded and packed, Iran offers a balance between modern city life and wide-open rural spaces. So, if you've only seen Iran through the lens of international headlines, maybe it's time to take a closer look. There's so much more to this country than meets the eye. One of the most common misconceptions about Iran is that it's an Arab country. Yes, it's located in the Middle East, has a Muslim-majority population, and its language might sound somewhat like Arabic to those unfamiliar with either. But in reality, Iran is not Arab at all. The name Iran comes from the word Aryan, meaning land of the Aryans, and the country is not a member of the Arab League. Culturally and linguistically, it's very different. Persian, or Farsi, is an Indo-European language, closer to English or French than to Arabic, which belongs to the Semitic language family. When people imagine life in Iran, many think of restrictions and hardship, but the reality on the ground is more balanced. Daily life for most Iranians involves working, studying, raising families, and enjoying a mix of tradition and modern living. Walk the streets of Tehran and you'll see young people laughing with friends, sipping tea, going to work or school, living normal, active lives. The public transportation system, especially in Tehran, is one of the best in the region. The Tehran metro is clean, efficient, and incredibly cheap, less than 10 cents per ride, and it connects almost the entire capital. It's essential for commuters from nearby towns who travel in and out of the city each day. While there are separate metro cars for women to ensure comfort during rush hours, mixed-gender cars are also widely used, and people ride wherever they feel comfortable. Another highlight of Tehran is its Grand Bazaar, known locally as Bazar-e-Bozorg. This isn't just a shopping area, it's a cultural icon. One of the oldest and largest marketplaces in the world, it's always alive with energy. Inside its narrow alleys, you'll find food, clothing, jewelry, spices, antiques, pretty much everything. But beyond that, it's a social hub where locals meet, talk, and do business. During holidays and religious festivals, the place becomes even more vibrant. The architecture, with its curved ceilings and beautiful domes, is just as impressive as the goods being sold. Even if you're not shopping, just walking through the bazaar gives you a strong sense of Iran's history and everyday culture. You'll meet friendly vendors, see unique local crafts, and smell the amazing street food, kebabs, stews, sweets, and more. A special feature of Iranian culture is the Friday market in Tehran. Unlike many Western countries where the weekend is Saturday and Sunday, Iran's weekend is Thursday and Friday. Every Friday, local artists and craftsmen come together to sell handmade goods, often at much cheaper prices because you're buying directly from the source. It's a colorful, creative space, and a great way to experience the artistic side of Iranian life. Now let's talk about Iranian women, whose beauty and strength are often both misunderstood and underappreciated. Many Iranian women are known for their striking features: deep brown eyes, high-bridged noses, full lips, and strong, dark eyebrows. Their modest clothing often enhances this natural beauty rather than hides it. While it's true that hijab laws exist and women are required to wear headscarves in public, the way they wear them has evolved. In big cities like Tehran, women dress with style and confidence, blending modesty with fashion. In recent years, the enforcement of these laws has loosened, especially in urban, more liberal areas. Today, women with looser hijabs or modern clothing are a common sight, and enforcement by authorities is less strict than in the past. Women in Iran are not just participating, they're leading in many areas of society. They have the right to education, to vote, to work, to marry or divorce, and to own property. In fact, around 60% of Iran's university students are women, which shows just how ambitious and educated they are. That said, challenges still exist. Women often face difficulties entering leadership roles, and in some cases, still need permission from their fathers or husbands to travel abroad. So while progress is being made, full gender equality remains a long-term goal. One cultural aspect that often surprises outsiders is Iran's unique system of temporary marriage, or sigha. While premarital sex is forbidden under Islamic law, this tradition allows men and women to enter into a legally recognized short-term marriage, under specific conditions. These contracts, which can last from a few weeks to several months, are permitted when the woman is widowed, divorced, or has parental consent if unmarried, and the man must prove financial ability to support her. After a short ceremony at a mosque, the contract is valid and can even be extended. Supporters of this practice, especially human rights advocates within Iran, argue that it helps meet emotional and physical needs in a society where dating is heavily restricted, particularly for the younger population. With nearly 65% of Iranians under 25 and youth unemployment high, it's seen by some as a practical solution to reduce illegal prostitution. But this tradition is also controversial. Critics argue that it leads to complicated social consequences. Many men refuse to marry women who've previously been in temporary marriages, and thousands of children are born each year without legal recognition of their fathers. The emotional and moral weight of the practice continues to spark heated debates within Iranian society about identity, modernity, and the balance between religious law and social reality. Iran is a country full of contrasts, where ancient traditions meet modern life in unexpected ways. One example is a custom known as CK, a controversial practice that offers short-term solutions for emotional and social needs, yet also raises concerns about long-term social impact. But Iran's complexity doesn't stop there. Among its many diverse communities is the fascinating Kosk Tribe, a nomadic group of Turkish origin who migrated to Iran around the 11th century. Now numbering around 400,000, they mostly live around Shiraz in the Fars province. The tribe maintains a traditional lifestyle, herding animals across lush pastures. What makes them especially unique is a cultural tradition where, if a wife cannot bear children, she may choose a second bride for her husband, one he cannot refuse. In their view, staying single goes against nature. Alongside this, Kosk women are known for their skill in weaving intricate Persian carpets and woolen crafts. During local festivals, women proudly wear colorful dresses and traditional scarves, blending beauty with heritage. Though the government has tried to settle them permanently, most still resist, staying true to their nomadic roots. However, with climate change and financial hardships, many are slowly being pulled toward city life. The younger generation now finds itself torn between preserving their culture and adapting to the modern world. Iran itself is a treasure trove of culture, nature, and hospitality. From the ruins of Persepolis, once the heart of the Persian Empire, to vibrant cities like Isfahan, with its stunning mosques, squares, and ancient bridges, every part of the country tells a story. Nature lovers will also find beauty in the deserts of Dashti Kavr and the bizarre rock formations of the Lut Desert, one of the hottest places on Earth. In Shiraz, known as the city of poetry and roses, you'll find the tombs of great poets like Hafez and Sadi and peaceful Persian gardens filled with flowers and fountains. Despite challenges, Iran continues to develop its infrastructure, offering modern cities, efficient public transport, international airports, and strong global trade ties. Contrary to common belief, the country is safe, diverse, and welcoming. Iranians are proud of their culture, open to tourists, and deeply rooted in both tradition and change. From music and food to education and fashion, Iran offers a rich and nuanced experience. So, how has your view of Iran changed now? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.